But when it comes to these two movies, when it comes to comic book movies, when it comes to Fantastic Four, First Steps, Superman, which am I most excited to see? I'll tell you right now.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
Both?
Both.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here with another video. Now I know what you're thinking. What is this? This isn't a wrestling video. What's going on here? No, this isn't a wrestling video. But if you guys have been watching the channel for a long time, we initially started doing out of theater reviews. We are big movie fans here. Not only that, Nitro brings the video game side, I bring the comic book side, and we had this one big umbrella, which is wrestling, which was a real main thing that blew up the channel. But that being said, when the teaser trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps got announced yesterday, I feel like I had to talk about it, and we just got to see it today. Now, before I talk about the trailer, I have been a big fan of Fantastic Four since the 90s. The 1994 animated show was what really got me hooked to the Fantastic Four. And right now, we're batting 0 for 3 when it comes to the movies. 0 for 4 if you really want to count the one that wasn't really released, but we're just going to say 0 for 3. And the closest thing we actually got to getting a real Fantastic Four has been The Incredibles. So I've been looking to see what they were going to do with this. Let's talk about the teaser trailer. First of all, I love the aesthetic of the trailer. It really feels like it's in the 60s. The Marvel Cinematic Universe does a great job making you feel like you're in that certain era, especially when it came to Captain America, the First Avenger, which they did a great job making it feel like we were in the 40s there. So I gotta say that was great. Not only that, the futuristic side of it, because it's kind of like a futuristic 1960s, and pretty much being on a whole separate Earth outside of the main MCU, which I like. It kind of gives like the I don't know, the Jetsons or the Incredibles vibe there as well too. So I kind of like what they're doing there with the setting. Perfect. And speaking of it being its own thing, I love that it's set outside of the main MCU because it gets to be its own Fantastic Four movie. It doesn't have to be held on by events that happen in the main cinematic universe. So I like that. And when the trailer was first announced, I didn't really think we were going to get them showing the Thing or Galactus at all. I thought we were just going to like maybe like hear a flame on, here it's clobbering time. Didn't get any of those, but they pulled the trigger and showed us a glimpse of Galactus, and they put the Thing right front and center, which took me by surprise, which I'm pretty sure it took a lot of you by surprise. But the Thing, perfect, like he's ripped right out of the comic books. Now, I know there's a lot of people griping about how he looks right now, and I'm just like, first of all, if you weren't a fan of the original animated series or the comic books, I don't know if you understand that this is a character who's literally ripped out of the comic books. They even got the brow going on. I love it. I also love how, even though it's called Fantastic Four First Steps, I love how we're not doing the whole origin story, how the Fantastic Four are already made and they are famous. I mean, of course, we're going to touch on it here and there as they did in the trailer, but I'm glad it's not going to be an actual origin story, which is great. And the one thing I think that was really good that they harped on in the trailer, well, especially by Sue, that this is a family. This is Marvel's first family, and they're harping on that, and I love that, because the Fantastic Four are meant to be a family, and it's just something that I feel like it hasn't really felt that way at all in the movies beforehand. But even in this little teaser, it felt like they were a family. Like the connection and bond was there. So I like that. But getting to see, you know, Ben Grimm slash the Thing and see Johnny take flight and everything, the powers look great. I mean, I know we didn't really get to see Mr. Fantastic stretch and all, so that might be something that they're holding on, because the whole stretch powers has never been done right, really, when it comes to live action. So we'll see how that goes. But no matter what, I'm excited for it. July is going to be stacked, especially when you have this, you have the Superman movie and Jurassic World. But when it comes to these two movies, when it comes to comic book movies, when it comes to Fantastic Four First Steps, Superman, which am I most excited to see? I'll tell you right now.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
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 What'd you guys think of the trailer? Comment below. Let us know. And as always, if you enjoy our thoughts, make sure you like, subscribe. But our next out of theater review will be for Captain America: Brave New World. So we will see you guys there. Peace.